Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to the Hobby Corner. I hope you're well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling fine. Hope you had a good week. And if not, no worries. Thank you very much. Hope it gets better. Yeah. Thank you. So, what y'all doing, y'all? Myself, I sort of organized and tidied a little bit of my area. Didn't really get a chance to really tackle it today, which is annoying because that was the main goal for today. But I did clean this out. I gave it a real thorough clean because the resin had been sitting in there for months to the point where it had completely separated. So the pigment was at the bottom and it was just really clear liquid sitting on top. So funneled it all back into the bottle, even the pigment. I scraped as much as I could out of that, gave it all a good shake and all that, cleaned the thing out, and now I'm doing some prints for a secret project, not mine. Someone's made a request, and yeah, hopefully the stuff print, because the first print failed halfway through. Like there was no obvious reason why it failed. It just stopped printing halfway through, kind of, but it still tried to print. It was mind-boggling. But anyway, I've done something a little different, split the files up a bit more, so I'm going to see if that printed out nicely, and if so, good. So yeah, how you doing, Underhive? I hope you're well. How you doing, Bill? Hope you're good too. Right now you're painting Anakin Skywalker for Shatterpoint. Nice, very nice. Alright. I started building some Guardians. I had like a spare hour, so I clipped out the torsos, backs, legs, trimmed it all up, put them together. Next is going to be gun arms, the heads. I already know which style helmet I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go for the ones without the plumes, because it's one less thing to paint, and two, because I'm going for Beltan paint scheme, it simplifies it even more, because Beltan is literally spray the whole thing white, shade it all with Apothecary, pick out the details, paint the heads green, give that an actual Beltan shade, then highlight boss green or moot green. Done. That's the troops done. Could be quicker. So that's the plan. Once I get through this backlog of stuff, which is is looking quite scary already. I can only imagine how it's going to look after the 80 issues run, and like they might extend it an extra 10 like they did with the Imperium magazine, because that was so popular. They were like, heck, let's throw some more goodies at you. So we'll see. We will see. I'm alive and I'll behave tonight. Oh, well, I guess that's good. I guess. So yeah, I'm just mentally preparing myself for the journey tomorrow, because oh yeah, I did the MOT yesterday. It failed hard. It failed so hard. So there was 2 jobs on it that I needed to do that I didn't do, even though I got the stuff to do them, because I just ran out of time, and I was panicking about not having enough time off to get those fixes done and then get it MOT'd. So I thought I'd try it, and even the guy who I go to was like, if it was just 1 or 2 of these things, I could have just said, look, fix it as soon as possible, but yeah, but there's like 6 different things you need to do, and if you get pulled over for any of it, like, that's him done, that's me done, sort of thing. So yeah, he just said, like pay the fee. You got 10 days to come back. See if you can get it done. So, shed on wheels, yeah. So, fortunately, I'm on early shifts. Well, not so fortunate for the commute, but fortunate in the fact that it means I'll get home at a reasonable time, and my mate can come over and help me fix the car up. And then the following week is my GPR week, which is basically you do, I think it's like 8:30 to 2:30, unless someone's on holiday or off sick or whatever, or there's just random shifts that need fulfilling, and you get automatically put into those shifts. And it just so happens that night shifts are needed that week, so I'm on nights the week after. So I'm doing earlies this week, I'm doing nights the following week. It's going to be a tough transfer. Giant pooping reptile, exactly. Early bus and train journey, yeah. At least I'm guaranteed a seat. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's it means I will be able to I will have the time to get it fixed and MOT'd before the 10 days run out. It's just a matter of finance now, but I think I'll be okay. I can get the parts cheap enough. And I'm looking for example, the CV boot. So you got the drive shaft, right? And then you've got the CV. I can't remember what it's called, but essentially it connects the drive shaft to the wheel, and it's like 3 bars basically. You got 1 bar there, a little one that, no, actually it's 1 whole bar that goes into the drive shaft. You've got then like a ball joint there with another shaft, and then at the end of that you've got the bearings. And what covers the bearings is this bellow style cover, right? It flexes, so as the wheel turns, it stays on fully covered, and inside it's packed with grease, right? So it's constantly grit free, and it's lubed up the wazoo. Now you can get a universal wraparound one, which is a lot easier to put on, because you just cut the old one off, clear off some of the old grease, hold the new one on, pack it all in, and then you can just fold it over like a wrap, and then you get these ties to put on it, right? That'd be easy. The ones I got are not like that. The ones I got are sealed, so you have to take the wheel, the brake disc, disconnect the brakes as well, get all of that out the way. Then you have to take the CV shaft off, then you can take the stuff off, clear it all up and stuff. It's a fucking ball ache, just to save 15 quid. I don't think so, so I'm gonna have to pay up, which is annoying because I already bought the ones that you do it on. And like, you can't just, it's not easy to slip on. You have like this cone shaped thing that you can get, that you roll it on, and then like you put like a plastic bag over the bearings, and then you just slide it over that, and then you pull the bag out so it stays on. Because it's so difficult to get on, and like, and then you could pack it full of grease before you seal it up. I'm just like, that's so long. You can do it easy if you're in a shop, like if you're in a garage, right? Because you've got the tools there, you got the know-how. You can just, I'll be doing it in the car park outside my flat, so I want to get it done as easy as possible. So I've got to do that. I have to fix the handbrake on the rear driver's side because it's not clamping, it's seized up. So we've got to loosen that up, find what the fault on that is. Hopefully it just needs greasing and a little tapping to unhook it. But in order to do that, we'd have to take some bits away, which means the drop link will have to be replaced because that's a bit rusty. You know what I mean? And there's a few other bits as well. So, what a pain. What an absolute pain. And then, of course, the brakes all need tightening up as well. So, but apart from that, I mean, the lights passed. The headlight, the thing that I focused way too much on, that was fine. You know what I mean? Gotta take the wins when you can. Oh dear, you know what would solve this, Kevin? Yeah, getting a new car, but that's I don't think I could get financing at this point in time anyway, because the credit rating is shocking. I've understood all those words and still have no clue what you're on about. It's not much to. There's a few more things I need to do. There's the front license plate or number plate, sorry. Grit and dirt is sort of started seeping in between the number plate and the plastic on the front, so it's obscuring it slightly. So I might have to get that replaced. At the rear, you have lights that light up the rear number plate. That needs the bulbs changing, which is neither here nor there. A couple of quid for the bulbs, and the screws are on the outside. No real faff around there. But yeah, there was 2 major faults, about 6 or 7. So 2 automatic faults, which was the handbrake, 6 or 7 regular faults, and then 2 advisories. Yeah. I could have bought a car, probably. But that's the thing though, right? It's one of those things where I'm trying to put money away, but every time I put a bit of money away, something comes along and it's like, great, I can't get out of that situation. I keep getting unexpected bills and stuff, and it's and costs, and it's getting out of control. And I've cut down on my spending considerably. I'm hardly getting any takeaways at all. I'm taking packed lunches to work. You know, I'm doing what I can. But at the moment, because the car is out of commission, I'm taking a hit with the buses, really, because the bus is not. It's $2.50 each way between here and Beaconsfield, and that's 1.9 miles away. It's ridiculous. But it's all uphill to get there, and I'm not doing it. Like, a mile of that 1.9 mile is an uphill walk, and it would take me an hour to get there, and I'm just like, first thing in the morning, that's not happening. So yeah, push the 3D prints more. I can bring it. Yeah, and the thing is, right, like, the perfect time to put money aside so that I could put down like a deposit or something on a new car was the last 2 pays, because I hadn't hit the tax bracket yet, like the tax threshold just yet. I'm still within I think it's like 13,000 now. plus I've got the marriage allowance added on top, so part of my wife's tax allowance is put on top of mine. So you know what I mean? So I've got that extra money, and yet we've been hammered the last few. It's like it doesn't matter how much more money I make to try and get us out of a situation, we always end up getting dragged back. It's exhausting. So walk back from the station after work. It take time, but that's 5 times 2. Yeah, I know. Again, like I tried that last Sunday because like I had to wait between the last train because I finished at 11, so I get the train, I get to Beaconsfield at 20 to 12. The next bus is scheduled for 12 o'clock. It's like the second to last bus of the night, right? The next one after that it's going to be another half hour, but it was delayed by half an hour. So I was like, fuck it, if I'm going to have to wait nearly an hour, I might as well see what the walk back is like. And it was peeing it down. So I was in a raincoat, I had my earbuds in, I was singing along to Linkin Park songs whilst marching home in the rain. And like, it's not all downhill from Beaconsfield. It goes flat, and then there's a dip, and then it goes back up, and then you go down. Well, the way I did anyway, because the way I went was a quarter mile shorter. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do the little uphill climb in order to you know, save 10 minutes on my walk, right? And yeah, I was just all those people in those big houses were just hearing some crazy person walking in the rain screaming to himself. Like 12 o'clock at night. It's doable, but and it'll get me back in shape as well. Like this whole week. Okay, thank you. This whole week, in order to get the kids to school, we had to get a cab. Now, fortunately, my oldest son, he just qualified for DLA, which is Disability Learning Allowance, I think. Because he's on the assessment list, waiting list. So they've you know, put him on. They've got a bit of a back payment as well, but essentially he gets enough per week that we can get. While you know, if I'm not available to do the school run and you know the car's working, we can get a cab. It's like £7.50 to get to the school, right? Which I know adds up. It's 15, 30, just shy of 40 quid, right, a week, which is about his allowance anyway. But my wife really relies on it. But every day this week, I've made sure that for the afternoon, like, so I'll get the cab up, drop the kids off at school on time, and I walk home because it's a downhill walk. And then to go collect them, I just leave 15 minutes earlier and I walk up that hill, and it's been great exercise. And what I've been doing is not just like lazily staggering up, I've been power walking up there until my calves and my shins and my knees and my thighs are burning, and then I just keep pushing, and I'm like overtaking other parents that are like huffing and puffing away. I'm just like on a mission, man, just fucking I haven't been late once, so you know. And then you know, I make the kids walk home because it's downhill walk, and you know, they're kids, they want to explore, they keep trying to go into the woods that's along the side there. They want to run along the underpass because the road goes down the hill and then it goes under the M40. There's an overpass for the M40. And then there's like a huge steps almost. It's all I can describe it as, that goes along under it, and a slope bit paved all the way up to the top, and they like running along the paved bit on the slope and going from the big step to the next one, and, you know, and then they like going into the woods and trying to climb on stuff, and it's like, it's fine, just get home 20 minutes later, but you know, get some of the energy out. But you know, it's been nice to be able to walk, because I've been forced to drive everywhere so much. Yeah, I know. That sounds silly, but like, if you remember, oh god, that must be about 3 or 4 years ago now, when the kids were still in, well, one of them was had just started reception, and the other one was still in nursery, and I was without car because the car broke down. I was like, fuck it, sell it for scrap. I can't afford to fix it at the time because I was working part-time. And if you remember me telling you this, we had this double buggy, so I'd flatten the whole thing out, make one sit facing forward, one sit facing back, and I was living on top of a super steep bit in High Wycombe, and I'd walk them all the way down. We'll go through the graveyard, go into the town, and it was like a 2.5 mile hike downhill to get into town, to get to the bus station, to fight the high school students to get on that bloody bus, to then get to the destination and do another half-mile march to get the first kid to nursery, then get the other one to daycare, reception, and then nursery, then march all the way back, trying not to miss the bus, to get that bus all the way up to what was it? Had that get that up to Cressex, I had to get to town, then get another bus from there to work, and then march uphill from that bus stop to get into work. Then I'd do a full like shift at work, and then I'd do the thing in reverse, and then like on the way home, I had them both in the buggy, and I pushed them the 2.5 miles back uphill, the same route that I took, and like, oh my god, my legs look so fine then. Not the graveyard, the zombies. Yeah, no, but you remember that was around the time that I was doing graveyard talks, if you remember, because I had to walk through there to get the bus. I had so much fun with that. That was a great segment. Just before you started watching me, dude, you gotta go back to it and watch them, man. You know, like, it was the most engagement I ever had, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is rage clickbait." I was like, "No, it's just an honest opinion." And sometimes it was so in the middle of the road, I either got heat from both sides of the argument or got applause from both sides of it. It was such a confusing time. Cutting grass. You get it, girl, strut your stuff. I joined at the times of you doing your Howling Griffin vid. Oh man. And we had to vote on the chat, so I freeze paint. Yeah, those were fun times, weren't they? I never got to finish doing that because I had a couple more spares and I wanted to do a few more, but you know, time is a fleeting thing, isn't it? It's a finite resource we have. But anyway, no, as I was saying, it's good to be walking again. So while I have the opportunity, I might make the most of it. But saying that, it depends on the timing of the buses coming back because if my mate's coming over to fix the car, then I can't just like waste his time. Oh, I could get him to pick me up from the station since he's on his way, and it's on the way. If you stop yapping for 2 minutes, I have a question for me. Oh, go on then. I thought my whole job was to yap. Shall we have an intermission while we wait for you to type out the question? I'm planning on ditching Citadel paints apart from the technicals. You know what? That's a very generous offer. That really is. But I'm gonna be honest. I have like at least 2 or 3 of all the colours I'll ever need. And you know how stingy I am with the paints. I'll make them last quite a long time if I did do painting. So I know I really do appreciate you asking though. That's very generous of you. I think that there's probably other people out there who are much more in need of hobby supplies, but are a bit more financially constrained. So yeah, hold on to them until you find such a case, because you know, like remember when Mark had the big issue of all his stuff going missing on them. So we all chipped in and helped him out. You know, there might be another such scenario. You know, and Citadel paints are it's a pretty decent range. Like most of it is consistent. There's just some examples there of how not to mix paint. You know what I mean? Going pro acrylic, by the way. Nice, pro acrylic is decent. I keep going back to the titanium white and the coal black. I really like them, and the silver's decent too. So yeah, man, go for it. I need to check this print, by the way, because it just finished just before I went live. I need to make sure it actually finished. Ooh. Oh, it looks like it came out alright. I went ever so slightly West Country then. Oh, it looks like it's got alright now. Alright there. Lovely stuff, that lovely stuff. Oh, you alright? Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, I love this shirt, man. It makes my arms look more buff than they are. You know what I mean? It's all about having a good shirt, you know, because I don't really have muscular arms, you know what I mean? They're not impressive at all, but you get that, and then you get a little bit. So it's all about perspective. Right. I'm gonna leave that, but it's good to know that it worked. So I should be able to scoop that off and press print again. So what is it about Pro Acryl that's drawn you to it? For me, it's going to be the consistency. Um, the only thing is, it's the dropper bottles. I find there's so much waste from those dropper bottles. If it didn't have the dropper bottles, they'd be perfect for me. Um, but each to their own, you know. It is quite very smooth, isn't it? We have alternative lids. Ooh, fancy boy. Alright, we're gonna give it, say, half an hour, and then we'll do community corner. For new, let's slide over to my workbench. Hiyo! Okay, so, as you can see, working on some Aeldari. Never thought it would ever happen, but it's happening. Just need to glue these dudes onto the bases so they're just easier to assemble for the remaining part. Again, I'm using a little bit of super glue to do it. Just a little bit. Love this gel stuff. So this is the Loctite super glue power gel. So it's not runny. It's got a high viscosity, so you have much more control over it and less chance of getting sticky fingers. By the way, what do the alternative lids look like? Misheard the... naughty boy. Oh, what you got there? On the hobby workshop thing. Oh, yes. I see. That's much better. That's like just your regular sort of acrylic paint sort of lid, isn't it? So anyone who wants to see, just so you can see quickly, that's what they look like. Just click, 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 click open, click close. Simples. Simples. Also, you better believe I'm getting some of this painted up on the night shifts, which I'm quite thankful for because you know, like I said, it frees up the day well, not the whole day, but it means like I'm not working right through the time that my mate's going to be available. I'm going to be okay sleeping through the middle of the day, but there's a chance, and means I'll be able to get MOT that week as well. But it also means like I've got 5 hours of being able to get stuff done. And I'm getting paid extra because night shift rate. So at a time when I need that extra money, it's coming along nicely. Oh, it didn't cure quick enough. It's not tacky enough now. It's one of those ones that's just balancing slightly on one foot. Oh, it's holding it. Is he gonna fall? No, we're good. We're good. Now, a design, it's not really a design flaw so much as an annoyance about these is the way the legs are in parts. Like one leg from the buttocks down will be in piece, or that bit and then like the other leg from the knee down will be a separate piece. And that causes a little inconsistency in how to balance it because not all of the feet end up straight or flush flat, you know what I mean? Like, so when it comes to gluing them down, there's every chance that they're going to wobble a bit. So until there's texture on the base, it's a bit of a balancing act. Stay. I can't remember the name of the artist for the song Torn. But you know that song? I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed. Lying naked on the floor. Natalie something. I heard someone do a cover of it in Bruglia. That's it. It's almost like you copied and pasted that. If it weren't for the grammatical mistake from Underhive. Someone did a Korn cover of it. It was the lyrics suit the style of Korn perfectly. I did send it to you. It was banging, right? I would actually love to hear that version, like, done by Korn. It was how dare you? As pop metal crossovers go, it was good. Sometimes the covers are a stretch, you know, they don't quite fit failed to see where that didn't work. Right. Now, there's nothing to say. Let me just have a look at the data sheet for them. It's not in this issue, it's in the other one. Okay, just says close combat weapon. Shuriken Bolt, Star Cannon, close combat weapon. Okay. Instead of giving him a pointy finger, I'm gonna give him a sword arm. Yeah. Mr. Fish! Wow, to you. Let's see, do we have a pointy arm? Oh, that will work. Okay. The difference between the two squads. Well, no, I'm just gonna give the squad leader the hand weapon. £37. Builds 10 Guardian Defenders or Storm Guardians. Storm Guardians, eh? What on earth did they give it? They gave it some weird... What is that, a shield generator thing? Accompanied by a serpent scale platform. protected from enemy fire by a powerful force field of their floating serpent scale platform. Ah, yeah. So I guess it adds like a cover save or something. Did you say you're giving the commander a hamburger? Yeah, exactly that. Okay, so I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Half mask? I don't have to do with the extra work. Yeah, because he's going to have a regular helmet anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, he's going to have the sword, that's what's going to differentiate him as the unit sergeant, so done. And then give him a pistol. Itty bitty teeny weeny tiny things. Oh. Yeah, hobby done, hanging, you know. I'm registered for the largest local tournament, 40k in the area. Oh, sweet, mate. Keep us updated on that. We've got 10 more minutes until we do community corner as well. So again, if you just tuned in, hop over to the Discord and pop your stuff in the community corner tab and we will have a gander at what you lot have been working on. With a chance of a golden ticket, eh? Oof. 128 people. That's going to be one sweaty place, dude. Okay. That's going to be the dude controlling the platform. So let's make this one the one saying, go over there. Needs more dynamic bows. Like this one. Charging at the enemy. Why not? That looks better. Alright. Anticipate winning, but being best in faction would be hot. Hey, that'd be awesome. Maybe a little recognition for the awesomely unique scheme that you got going there as well. Whoa. Blue bubble. Slow twist. There we go. That's one down. Yeah, all that nervous sweating, you know. That's the takeaway from it. That's a one arm sling, and then there's the hand. Would you buy the hand that feeds you? Would you stay down on your knees? Would you buy the hand that feeds you? Would you stay down on your knees? Ah, there you are. That's for the weapons platform. There's also 40-man AOS and Heresy Torn. And there's smaller events for Blood Bowl, Battletech, and a few others. Hey, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. No, I'm sticking to it. Helmet on. It's not taking the helmet off just to have a look through the goggles. Doesn't need to, look. The goggles fit his helmet just fine. Blah, 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 blah. See? So. It's one of those point and shoot sort of things. there. So, I'm guessing you're going to take your orcs, right? What are you taking in your orcs army list, or are you keeping that under wraps? In case any of your potential adversaries are watching. And what's the size of the armies? Is it 1,000 points, 1,500? No, let's glue this on first. The other two bits kind of have to be glued at the same time. While it's still setting, let's twist the head. There we go. It works. Done. Right, the rest of the yobbos can just have the regular shuriken catapult things. Mwahaha. That's 84 tables alone for 40k and AOS than the rest of other games. Yeah, it's quite a big thing, isn't it? So currently I'm running Tactical Brigades 2k, debating Burner Boys or Battle Wagon and Snick Rock. Current list is 6 trucks with 3 tank busters, big mech with shock attack gun and Burner Boys, 2 with Beast Boss and Snagger Boys, and last War Boss in the Mega Armor with Mega Knobs, standard. 2 squads of Storm Boys for shenanigans and 20 grots to sit at home. Perfect. The grots are perfect for blocking deep strike. You don't really need much at the back of the board, really, do you? 2 squads of Storm Boys, great for grabbing objectives or just cover fire. That Mega Armor War Boss and Mega Knobs, you're sticking in a truck and you're just throwing them down the middle, right? And Tank Busters again for capturing objectives decently. Get rid of those pesky Terminators you're gonna have to deal with a lot of. So yeah, it sounds decent. Oh, and bloody Tyranids, the big beasts and freaking Chaos Demons that you have to take. Or those cheesy ass Custodes. Oh man. I think you got a decent list there. Right. I think it's time. Interesting. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Strange. Very strange. He's a very strange boy. Right. Community corner, let's go. Last time I was hanging by a thread. Bring on to a minute. I can't remember, buddy. I remember lyrics more from the second half of the song. Yeah. It also prevents the free shuffle of Cold or Horde because it's a unit of 22, and yeah, fat free damage rockets do lots of work. Dang. So they have to try score Cold or Horde rather than discard it. Ah, yeah, that's one of the objectives that you can pull. So for those who haven't played 40k for a few editions, you get these objective cards, and you get like a small deck, and you can have it so that you pick the ones that you want, or every turn you pick one up and then you discard one, sort of thing. And if you manage to achieve that objective in that turn or in the subsequent turns that you have the cards, boom, you get bonus points, victory points. So and Cold Horde is one of them. Making them try to score something that potentially be harder for them to do. Let them shuffle and draw a potentially easier one. Yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? Anyway, here is Community Corner, our weekly feature where we get to see what you lot have been working on, whether it's completely works of art, works in progress, or hobby hordes and other side projects that you got going and you want to show off to the whole of the internet. Starting off, we have got a nice little compilation from Mr. Waylander Wandering. He's been working away feverishly, painting up some Fallout stuff. We got this, I think that's a medical robot. We have this chap who's obviously seen better days, with his Bit Boy, and then of course equipped with a good boy. He's got goggles, no less. I love it. Is this from Vegas? The Vegas one. I don't know. I never played the games, but like I've seen bits and pieces, you know. But yeah, great. That doggo looks great, by the way. The German Shepherd. Is it a German Shepherd? Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Fallout 4, okay. It's a long time in the future, so who knows if a German Shepherd is actually a German Shepherd. And then you got Bandage Dude, who's double denim, which looks great. Again, with the weathering and everything, the bandages look cool, and you took great care to pick out the fleshy fingers from those bandages too. So you've done very well there. And like bits of brick and stuff like that is pretty cool. And then we've got this dude. He's very dynamic. He's like, heck to the yeah, I'm getting out of here. Again, nice like sort of natural colours going on in there. Yeah, the texture on the jeans was lovely. And then we have got another random. This person wanting you to sign up for something. Interesting character design, though, isn't it? Like it's trying to be like almost like a Western, like turn of the 20th century even, like dress, but like all covered in stitching and stuff. Very interesting. Based off characters in the video game. Yeah, I get that, dude. I get that. Just saying, it's an interesting character design. And then of course a furry, because you know you can never escape furries. Lots of old West influences. Yeah. So yeah. Mr. Fuzzy psychotic theme park mascot. Yeah, furry. Looks great though. Again, you picked out the detail well. Got nice, paint job going on in there. Lovely weathering. It's perfect. Very, very good. A little something you've been working on. Ooh. Ah, that is cool. That is really cool. It's lovely to see it framed as well. That's so cool. I'm so glad that it worked so well. Got the angle cut just right on the plinth. That took a lot of fiddling about to get right. So I'm glad that it came out well. Looks fantastic. Came out just as you wanted it. Perfect. I'm happy. Hey! Adeptus Drunkenness. How are ya? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate ya. And I like the fact that you got your little logo there in the corner as well. Alright, what else have we got here? Ghouls! Glorious ghouls. They are ghouls, right? Like, ghouls that have gone doolally. Yeah, we're good, man. We're doing our community corner segment, which is our weekly feature where we get to show off what people have been doing, working on. They've posted it on the Discord. It's coming to get ya. Thanks for the link drop. Underhive Hero. I'll try and do a bit of painting during tonight's stream, but Domino's pizza and cream egg cookies require... Cream egg cookies? Oh, you dirty bastard. That sounds delish. I'll let you know how the Pepsi tastes. What flavour is that? Strawberries and cream. I would think it'd taste a little bit like cream soda, just a bit more cola-y, you know what I mean? Unless it is literally just like strawberries and cream flavor. Did you just say that? Phil! Wasn't Pepsi Max already like zero sugar? Why would they need a zero sugar line of Pepsi? Like Pepsi Max was the OG and it was pretty decent. That pizza though, oh man, I could do just a slice, just just for the taste, the flavor, the salty juiciness of the meat. Is it stuffed crust or is it just regular? Also, you know what I like to do with the Mighty Meaty is actually get a barbecue sauce base. Sometimes, not all the time, because the contrasty flavour is quite nice. Like tomato sauce is fine, but it gets boring after a while. And don't judge. I've seen it on the shelf. It was the early pack of it, and I got sold on the shiny. You're terrible. And then this is the cream egg cookies. So I'm guessing there's a cream egg baked inside that. Oh. How are you going to finish 2 of those though? The Meteor. The Meteor is nice with little meatballs on it. They just have a habit of rolling away. Like, you have to pick it off, which is a shame. I want to be able to eat that pizza without it rolling off. Needs more cheese to hold it on, I think. But hey, let me know how that goes, man. Just literally made everybody hungry, like salivate. You don't need to rinse your brushes. You can just salivate at that. Clean it with that. Anyway, it was very gooey. Got half the pizza left. Just finished off leftover Chinese for lunch, so we're stuck. Dude, leftover Chinese. What? Leftover Chinese for lunch and then Domino's pizza for dinner. Crikey. You're gonna lose your foot, man. Like, guaranteed. Anyways, let's move on. Mr. Fish posted as well. A while back, I had a silly idea. Today, I've seen it finalized. Also this week, I finished up a couple of units of boys, so now I'm only about 3 units away from 10k of purple painted gits. Wow! Nice. Didn't have any clean plates. Yeah. Anything to justify it. Anyway, let's have a look for this. That's gangster. Look at the gore. Ugh. He's got a backdrop. On the top. It's just a little. It's the little mask, you know. It just. It's got me. Oh my god. Was it right? What does it say? It says Victor. Something we can't see the face. AKA Cyborg. Oh, okay. I see what you did. Cyborg straddling Beast Boy. Who's at the top then? Let's see if we can decipher. Mr. Fish, you gotta tell us what the bloody name is, man. So this is Beast Boy, or you know, beast orc with cyborg on top. Cyborg riding Beast Boy with mini Batman riding. Yeah, I thought that looked a bit Batman-y. Victor, Dick, and Garth. The Green Titan Cyborg, Goblin, and the Beast. Wow. Look at that. And then we got like tons of boys as well. Or each one with their own name as well. It's crazy. Getting ready for the war. So thank you for sharing, dude. Dick Grotson, the Goblin, Robin. Oh, perfect. He's an Orky Starfire. Definitely. Oh, we got a post from Adam Dodge. Wow. It's been a while. I'm currently painting up a Trench Pilgrim warband for Trench Crusade. Got the first 2 minis done. The first is a Stigmata Nun that I painted based on the concept art last month. Oh, okay. So, you know, no need for bra because you're just wearing blood. Cool. Kinky. Okay. So that's the concept, and that's the execution. And there's actual boobies, all covered up in blood. Nice. And he kept to the grim and darkened down steel as well. The muted sort of cloth colour there, pale skin. That looks pretty decent, dude. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, you can see how close it is. Top notch, man. And the second is my.
I'll turn your fucking dick into a flashlight, bitch!
I forget how loud that is every time. Thanks for claiming that one on the Hive. Starfire and Raven, how include them? It would be tricky, wouldn't it? Trench Crusade has such. What was that? I can't read what you lot are saying. Trench Crusade has such at least stunning dystopian models. It is pretty good at it. Chris turns that shit off during community corner. He has a community corner? How dare he? I've been waiting for that since last stream. Yeah, I know, right? Oh dear. Anyway. Let's really just drop that down a little bit. Okay. And then it says here, and the second is my communicant that I finished last week. Let's have a look here. Oh, look at that. Look at the skin tones going on in there. Nice bits of bruised purple running through for the shading and that. Gungy, that horrible those feet look. They even did the toenails, like the tip of the toenails. You see the white bits there? That is banging. And then like the rust on that. Rusted up here as well. Phew. Dude. It's nice to see you paint some stuff up again. Oh, look, a little bit of freehand of a little saint there on the board. That's so cool. Yeah, but they don't have it called community corner because I'm the hobby corner. So therefore I have the community corner. No one else gets it. I got an intro and everything. Bastards. Look at all the gubbins there as well. Oh, look, there's another bit of freehand art just there. That's lovely. It's like another saint riding a horse. Those wings in the background. That hits hard, you know. And look, you know, like, look at the way the feet are dirtied up. So like, you know, like if you step in like mud barefoot, your whole foot's covered up to your ankle, whatever, right? But then as you walk, it will slowly clear away on the bottom half, but it'd still be up there because there's nothing to rub it off. And he did that. Stop doing that. That's pretty good. Thank you for sharing, mate. Something to, you know, inspire us even more. Next up is Noctis. How you doing, Noctis? It's been a hot minute, and here's my recent project completions for my Raven Guard. Figured I could use a better showing than the Shadow Sun entry from several months back. Phobos Lieutenant and Repulsor Executioner. Ooh, we like tanks. That's looking cool. Very smooth. Very smooth. You kept it simple, you haven't like complicated it, which is nice. Why is it hopping pictures? I'm not even double clicking. Yeah, it's got so many weapons on it, it's ridiculous. It takes like 5 minutes of a round just to shoot all the guns. You know what I mean? Hey, here's a little stealthy dude. That's the lieutenant, of course. You can tell because he's got 2 knives. And that sounded bitchy. Yeah, I like this parchment though. It's that nice, you know, like aged sort of color to it, which really helps break up all of that black and purple. Oopsie. Another tank picture, and then there's the rear end of the lieutenant. Bosh. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, man. It's looking freaking awesome. What else you got? Got Jump Pack Captain. Oh man, that's a fun one to put together and paint. Gravis Captain Dravus. Not all my paint job, but was mostly done by a friend. Cool. And his aggressors as well. Shout out to your mate for doing some new painting for you. So you go for Plasma Gun and Power Fist. Very nice. So yeah, Captain Smash. And yeah, again, nice technique on the parchment and that. Very cool. Hey, you even got a little bit of glow going on there. That's awesome. And then hey, you had to go a little bit right in there as well. Great. Every time I see you, the stuff you painted, you're doing like just that little bit more, and it's really nice to see your journey. Oh, different colours, break it all up. Nice. And the aggressors as well. Looking boss, and of course, like got that little bit of red on the top, just so you know that's the squad leader. It's looking good. Do you have a family picture? No, you don't. And that's all for now, with more in progress. I'm not even halfway through painting all my Raven Guard models yet. Well, I want to see them all, so keep posting them because it's looking great. Talk about rear ends. Chris has invited Henry Cavill to RoseCon. I mean, why not? Shoot your shot and see what happens, isn't it? 3 hours work during Christopher's hobbyist stream. Oh, that's nice. Again, good weathering, clean whites, good skin tone, and that blue looks fantastic. Nice little edge there. Very nice. Oh, excuse me. Looking very nice indeed. Okay. Do you use weathering powders for the weathering you do, or is it like really dry brushing? And got this far with Anakin. Oh, I mean, that looks cool. And again, like, you got like dirt scuffs going on there, which is really cool. Yeah, mostly to what? The powders or the dry brushing? But yeah, that looks almost finished. Are you gonna do a bit of glow effect? Is that what you powders? Sweet. You know what? I haven't done powders because I'm just like, it's another thing to dip into. You know, don't even have time to finish building the stuff, let alone painting it. More weathering. Fair enough. But it looks great. I'll be more than happy to play. You know? They're gonna look fantastic on the tabletop. So great job, man. There we go. Let's throw ourselves into the work in progress. Let's see what has been posted there lately. Oh, that's one heck of a base, isn't it? Holy moly. I think Mr. Brown Bear is preparing himself for a painting comp, by the looks of it. Here's the 3rd degree galore. Sweet. We've got White Wolf posting in here. Oh my god, that looks great. Against the purple? Are you kidding me? And there's a nice bit of lightning going on there. So this has got to be for possibly Chilcon 3 weeks away. Yeah, I know, right? Still got a book. I don't know if I can afford to book a hotel now. I'm not. If I have a car, I have to make sure the car's okay, and then I have to book the hotel. But you know, like by then the price will probably go up because people booking up spaces usually increases the pricing, doesn't it? But yeah, Night Lords by the looks of it. It's very awesome lightning effect going on there. It's great, and again, like the blades look really cool as well. Can't wait to see it all done. Keep us posted on that. Underhive Hero. Hey, he sprayed something. This is a nasty bug, though, isn't it? I mean, how many brains does it need? You know what I mean? It's very red. Nice, appropriate comment there. That's the non-metallic from the guy on Wednesday stream. Ah. Oh, yeah, I remember saying he was insane because of all the trim. We got Big Geordie Geek, done some rock gut trogoffs. Finished them last weekend. They're great. I love the texture though, isn't it? Look at that texture on the bellies. It's awesome. Yeah, we just had a look at that. Let's have a look at the doggo's face though. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Love the fact that he's got goggles. And then of course we saw that as well, and that as well, and that was in the completed it. So yeah, there we go. Hobby corner fully done with the community corner. Off, we are done and done and done. Thank you to everybody who posted their stuff. I'm gonna share to the world. Again, I love doing it. It's my favourite part of the week. It just gets me like, oh, I want to get some paint splashing about. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah! But I got to build some shit, and we got 20 minutes to make the most of it. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's get down to business. I ain't gonna time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town to shut the shit down on these clouds. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. If you know, you know. You know? Gonna get me juicy. Ew. Right, now, on the data sheet, it only has the Guardians with Shuriken catapults. Right? But Guardians can take special weapons, can't they? They can take 2 in the squad of 10. Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have 2 of the same. So, which one shall we do? Well, they're not assaulty, so they don't need assaulting type weapons. They need, like, you know, they're just standard troops to shoot. So, oh, let's have a look at the data sheet. Boff, there we go. Someone on Reddit was naughty. Right, here we go. So there's Aeldari Flamer, the fusion gun, and then the Shuriken pistol. Melee weapons is the power sword, Guardian combat weapon. Huh, no, that's Storm Guardians, that's not Defenders. Guardian details. Huh. Let's have a look on Reddit quickly. Defenders with a Farseer can generate a few strand of fate dice if your Farseer has rooted runes. Yeah, blah blah blah. Farseer in the back. 2 squad generate 9 dice. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to read about that. I want to read about what bloody special weapon to give. Loadout. Let's go. Right. Cool. Yeah. What? Oh, he might have a dead leg. Yeah, because it was fine all day. You're right, Bendy. He wants to lay on his bed. Was he laying weird? Yeah. Sort of hobbling on one of his back legs. Poor Bendy. And now he's lying on his bed. You know something's up because he never just goes straight to his bed. So what are we looking at? If you play regular 40k, the general consensus is all bright lances wherever you can get them, and shuriken cannons for the bikes. For the Wraith Lord specifically, definitely take the sword, and flamers are better than catapults, but not by much. I actually did that. I did put the flamers on the thing. Now, what I want to know is, should I put the flamers, which are these ones, or the fusion ones for the regular troops? That's what I'm looking for. Iron Fences has 1-2. Would you recommend I use that and have the Wraith Lord with 2 bright lances and heavy weapon platform? Both. Better off with Wraith Lord with 2 lances. Give the Guardians a star cannon as the second best option. Okay. I can do that now actually, because before I only had 1. But I could pop that off and put the second bright lance on it. So it'd have 2 bright lances. You get rerolls then. Which means someone will more likely buy it. Yeah, could have bruised his foot. I think earlier one of the boys did step on his paw, but I don't think it was the back paw. Bright Lances on Wraith Lord, Shuriken Cannons on Wind Riders. When rules change or something, it's bad. Oh, cannons. Yeah. That's not helpful. God, that's so annoying, right?
And his name is John C.
Spider How you doing? Lurking here before you go to bed. Well, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you're well. I'm just trying to figure out Guardian Defenders loadout. Like whether I should give them flamers or the other one. the fusion blaster things. I can't see you. I don't want to watch a video on it. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to give them what's gonna work. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at the data sheet then. If I can find the actual data sheet. No, I don't want Storm Guardians. I want Guardian Defenders. Here we go. This is so long. Alright, here we go. So, this is what we're looking at, right? So, they all have the Shuriken catapult, which is their regular weapon, I believe. Yeah, and then on this version, in this mag, it literally just has them equipped with the Shuriken cannon, Star Cannon on the weapon platform, and then close combat weapon. Boo, that's rubbish. So,
It doesn't matter what you think!
we could have missile launcher, Bright Lancer, Bright Lance, Scatter Laser, Shuriken Cannon, Star Cannon. Oh, so they don't. Interesting. So it's just the Storm Defenders that get the special weapons then. Let's have a look at this. These bastards. Aeldari Flamer, Fusion Gun, Shuriken Pistol. Do we have? So, it doesn't matter what you think. Where is the names of the weapons? You know, like you just like you need a breakdown of them so you know what the fudge you're putting on the bloody models. You know what I'm saying? But the build instructions doesn't include anything, like options wise. All right. Let's just build them as informed then. Fudge it. Fudge it sideways. You know what I mean? Fudge it sideways. Well, that made my umming and ahhing a lot easier then. So all of them are just going to get these. Job done. I might give one of them like one of these grenades just for lulz. But yeah, at least we got 2 finished. Got the unit sergeant and the weapons platform lookout guide thing. There we go. It works. And then, you know, just throw this dude in there, and I think they get the bonuses that way. It's nice. Anyways, I think that's enough of that, don't you? Absolute nonsense. I waste so much time just figuring out what I'm gonna do with it, and I should just follow the build instructions and just go screw it. You know what I mean? But sometimes the build instructions in these magazines, they just give you like a very minimal standard build, and it might not be the best option, or at least a half decent option, you know. So if there was a way of giving them flamers, I'd do that. If the plasma like weapons were available, I'd give them that, because, you know, it's good against armor, but what you gonna do, eh? So yes, you called it. Underhive, we're going to do polka and a little raidy raid. So of course, if you're on Twitch and you've hit the follow button, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you're currently watching and you haven't hit the follow button, why not? It's free to do so. Same on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It takes a second of your time and it helps support the channel. Miranda, thank you so much for following again. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, here's a new one. Alien Forge. Let's go raid them. Looks like they're working on something very interesting. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, yeah, we're definitely raiding into them. So, yeah, hit the like, use the links if you want to buy yourself something, and stay awesome. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you Monday on my birthday. Maybe not, actually. No, I'm having the night off on my birthday. So, yeah, peace.